You know what?
Life's never been the same.
Now I can talk to animals.
It's really cool, but totally secret.
I love the wild thornberries. I thought at one point in my life that I was going to be able to talk to animals. And you know what?
Life's never been the same. I thought I was going to be like Donnie. I was like, wow, what a life. Just wear a loincloth, run around, make a bunch of...
Shine bright, shine bright, don't be shy, be a star. Where you live, where you are, be a star.
Welcome to RuCap. Oh,
episode.
shit. Welcome to... Which one are we doing? We didn't decide. RuCap Boozecap.
This is episode...
This is episode 4.
Okay.
Welcome to this week's episode. Stop! You can do this. You can do this. Welcome to this week's episode of RuCap Boozecap.
All Stars Season 2, Episode 4.
For real this time.
I'm Christopher B.
And I'm a Japanese housewife, also known as Michael.
It's just great because you're not Japanese,
I'm
nor
not.
are you a housewife.
But had you not said that, they would have believed it. People just see eyes, and they see yellow, and they go Asian, and that's all it is.
Precisely.
For this week, we are rocking some mojitos, but don't worry, because of the 2 looks in 1 challenge, these might be transforming very soon.
You might say that these drinks are going to transform. Shit.
That's delicious.
That is fresh.
Yeah, we killed it. Free the nipple.
You know what? When you gotta eat, you gotta eat.
And when you gotta get those titty milks out, you gotta get those titty milks out.
When you gotta teat, you gotta teat.
And when you need that meat, you need that meat. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Oh.
On this week's episode, drama unfurls as people come to hate the decision of Alyssa Edwards from last week.
Particularly people whose names rhyme with PP. Everyone's like, oh wow, Alyssa broke the pact. We were sisters. We were together. We were cheetah girls for life. She flipped the script. Oh my god, she flipped the script. We had an agreement.
All I know is I didn't see anybody sign a blood oath.
There is nothing that can't say that Alyssa, oh my god, can think for herself. I'm proud of Alyssa for thinking of herself because a lot of times it's hard to tell whether she even knows how to think at all. Don't hate the player, hate the game, hate the fame.
Hate the main.
I want to keep drinking, but before we keep drinking, I realize we need to transform our drinks.
Oh my god, yes we do.
So we've got to go to phase 2. This is like when you go to Disneyland and you make it into Club 33.
What's Club 33?
Oh, it's that fancy club in Disneyland that like, it's super exclusive. I don't even know what they offer, honestly. It costs $25,000 to get entrance and membership. You have to be on a waiting list for so many years, and they say, don't call us, don't ask us where you're on the waiting list. You'll know when you're there. Then you have to pay $10,000 a year after that, and you finally get there, and you know what you walk in and see? You go in, and there's a casket, and it goes, and there's Walt Disney's body, frozen.
I literally just went on a roller coaster of emotion.
These are our transforming balls.
Don't worry, we've got 2 of them.
Between 2 of us. Thanks, Lance Armstrong. Spank it, baby, spank it.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so sticky!
These ice cubes we just added are made of pure watermelon puree. And as they dissolve, our drinks are going to transform into something entirely different. A watermelon version of a mojito. But it'll be pink!
These balls are enormous.
Mojitos are delicious and we forget about them.
We do.
Because bars are like, we don't have fresh herbs. Ru comes in and they have their main challenge. They have to do sequel parodies of some famous movies in pairs. Parodies. Right away, the first pair is Alaska and Alyssa.
We have Katya panicking. Katya chooses detox.
She was like, oh my god, we have Fifi and Roxy left. I need to get out of this conundrum right away.
Right.
So she's like, detox. And I was like, yes! You go, Katya. You get that person that actually knows how to perform.
And then we have Fifi and Roxy. Katya's a little unsure of herself. It takes her a couple takes, but then they love her.
Alaska and Alyssa. Alaska's doing amazingly, as always. Alyssa is doing what she's always done in acting challenges, which is, Alyssa can't fucking act. It's just what it is. She can act when she's dancing. She can act out the movements, but she cannot just like act a scene. It's hilarious because it's bad, but it's not hilarious because it's good.
Her physicality is hilarious. Like, if I was just to judge Alyssa on her physicality alone,
Oh, like her facials?
yeah, like, they're hilarious. Like, they're so funny. But then she actually goes to speak, like, in these acting challenges, and you're like, wait, what? Gimme, gimme, shimmy, shimmy. Then we move on to Fifi and Roxy. Fifi's kind of doing okay.
The part is that she's gonna be the pageant queen. They were like, oh, but like it makes sense for you to be the pageant queen, Fifi. And I was like, Roxy, aren't you also
The
pageant queen? Fifi's like, oh, we should switch parts so I get called the tired ass showgirl. I think that Fifi's really doing it in order to get an advantage because she hasn't won a challenge yet, and what she really wants is to have the funnier part. I thought she was very good.
Yeah.
While Roxy kind of turned out being a flat character. It's just, I'm saying mean things. Chris, this is like one of the best drinks we have ever made. Fuck straws.
Fuck. Oh. Okay, so we get to the runway. The runway challenge is 2 for 1, or transformation challenge.
Transformation!
I was really thinking of like a magical girl transformation sequence a la Sailor Moon.
Yes!
It's like, doo, doo, and you just like see all my ribbons coming down. I'm like transforming. I'm doing like little poses, and like I come out in a cute like Sailor Scout outfit.
My thought was very much like, saber-tooth tiger! And then they end up in a giant robot.
Also, great transformation.
Notice there was like kind of two sort of schools of thought when they made these looks. Oh, I'm just covered up in drop it. Here's the reveal.
Drop it.
And then this is like a dress, and when I reveal, it's a different dress, which I thought was a lot more interesting.
Ooh, yeah.
My favorite in terms of like transforming from one to another, Roxy looked amazing. Her first dress was like, okay, it's nice, but it was a look. And then she came out with this like backless jumpsuit with like the heels of her pant legs coming up to her hands. It was cool. It was like, they would have won a Project Runway.
Salinas!
Watermelon penguins!
Penguinos!
Penguinos! Have you seen me with them hands?
Have
I'm
you seen our
seeing you
fight?
with them hands.
Love seeing Pound Cake. Didn't think the transformation was
Yes,
incredible.
she was a queen that I would put in the had a cover up and then revealed, as opposed to two looks that transformed into the other.
Yeah.
It was like the little Pound Cake was amazing. It was I laughed my ass off.
Bringing
It was
little Pound Cake to
great.
life.
I thought Fifi's I loved the short hair.
Her
on
like
her. It looked
bell
good.
look was good.
And I thought that it definitely was a cool transformation. Like there was two complete looks between the two of them, right? Like
Absolutely.
it was one with the jacket, and then two, the whole jacket
It
with the
was a jacket.
sleeves.
It was like Belle's little like her cute little like blue like good morning, monsieur. Look.
No, it wasn't. Also, Belle did not have that hair. Bestiality, it happens. That one guy got killed by a horse. When they called it bestiality, they were referring to the beast. Who came first, the beast or bestiality? The world may never know.
So I really like Detox's look.
I thought Katya had two distinct dress looks at least. It wasn't a crazy transformation. It was very clear, like just dropping it down, and it was what it was. But the big reveal was her satanic pentagram and her black devil teeth, which really just walked her right into my heart for like the umpteenth time.
Nothing like a good black devil teeth that really wins me over.
I love teeth. Use as much teeth as you want.
Michael, that's originally how I fell in love with you. I said, wow, that boy, he has beautiful black devil teeth.
We haven't talked about Alyssa. And Alyssa came out with the biggest example of having a cover up and reveal as opposed to two looks. But it just looked like a tarp, and then she was, pa! And she just was covered in cameras. And it was fun. It was a really cool look if it was a one look thing as opposed to being two. If we were gonna look at the final performances, I would say the best one was Detox and Katya. Both of them performed in the end really well. It was funny. My favorite part was when you take someone's arm and you caress them gently with their ripped off arm. Alaska and Alyssa. Alaska was great. Alyssa was weaker and clearly so. Fifi and Roxy. Roxy was weaker and clearly so. You have one group that did really well together, another group that had a shining star, and another group that had a shining star, both with weaker links. The two people that are clearly in the bottom are going to be Roxy and Alyssa. They're the two people that get called out on their performances very clearly.
There's some drama going on with Michelle
Yep.
because the other judges seem to think that Alyssa can skate by on
Constantly.
the fact that she
Yeah.
was like funny, even though like you couldn't really understand her, and her
Right.
look wasn't really that great.
Right.
And Michelle wants to point out the fact that this is
No.
All Stars 2. Like,
2.
you really need to be looking at the minutia.
But you're funny. It's great.
We'll let it slide.
No. Do it right.
There ends up being a bottom 3, which I'm really confused about because honestly,
It's bullshit.
last week they
there
did
was
a
a bottom
bottom
2. So why, when you get to even lesser numbers, you're suddenly bringing it back to 3 again? You know why? Because they want to put Katya in the bottom again because they're like, ooh, this could be fun drama because Katya deserved to go home last week based on their pact, and maybe they'll do it again.
Right.
If they're going off the judge's critiques, Alyssa's gonna go home. Katya had a great performance in the end and an okay look, and Roxy had
a great look and
amazing.
an okay performance.
Exactly. So it's like she's the one person that kind of wasn't amazing in either of the two.
Right, they go up on the lip sync. I am thinking Alaska is gonna kill this. Like, the fact that she's using Little Pound Cake as a character is just really humorous and funny, and it turns out she slays.
She's so good. I'm just so happy we get to see Alaska lip sync more this season because
It is so nice. That's one
she's
thing
good.
that's refreshing about
And in
this
season
season.
5, we never saw Alaska lip sync until the very end. I'm currently straw fucking my penguin in the butthole. Alaska wins, and it's
She
very
crushes
well
it.
deserved. And she sends, as we worried,
Predicted.
yeah, and predicted, she sends Alyssa home.
And then drama starts to brew because you know
So,
what?
they go
We're like,
backstage.
oh, the episode's going on a little bit longer than we thought it was going to be. And the girls go into the workroom.
And-
they see Alyssa's like really
No.
like misspelled mirror message.
Yeah. Fifi does her thing, which is like, let me reveal who I would have sent home.
Right. And
It
then
was
she kind of
also
goes in
Alyssa.
this, like-
Fifi in general just didn't want Alyssa there because Alyssa had flipped the script in her terms and not followed the pact that was like, oh, this is the pact that's gonna make us all look good. And if you flip the script now, we can't follow the pact and I'm gonna look bad. And so she's like bitching.
And then what happens? Boom!
Two-way mirror happens, and behind it is Ginger, Alyssa, Tatiana, and Coco. And you know who's looking fucking good? Tatiana. Welcome back, bitches.
I'm Kennedy Davenport.
I'm Jared Leto.
Join us next week as we talk about the runway. We talk about the challenge. We hope that Katya stays.
Hey, oh, we've got our watermelon penguins. They say that water looks too normal. I'm gonna go and put my watermelonness into the drink, and it toboggans down the side. It goes woo, 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 woo. A watermelon penguin in your glass, and a woo, 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 woo. Another watermelon penguin in my glass. They're gonna drown. They never come up. They get eaten and they turn into filth.